We're going to end this class by looking at the topic of professionalism. The teaching profession is held to a high standard of professionalism. I would compare it to the likes of those in the medical field or those in law enforcement. In terms of professionalism, we have a code of ethics, which is the North Carolina Code of Ethics for Educators. I have posted that this week in Moodle. This is going to define what is right, what is wrong in terms of the classroom and outside of the classroom. We are to maintain high standards as educators. So again, I've posted the North Carolina Professional Teaching Standards, and I would encourage you to review those. Part of our profession is communicating effectively, and this goes to communicating with students, with coworkers, with administrators, and probably most importantly, communicating effectively with the parents of those students. We are to be reliable and we are to be dependable. This is not a profession where you can just walk into your job and quote unquote wing it. You are expected to show up on time. You are expected to show up with a lesson plan. You are expected to show up with your materials. You are expected to show up and dress professionally. All of that goes into being a professional teacher. You are supposed to have a high standard of integrity and honesty as an educator. You are supposed to demonstrate cultural competency and inclusivity. And then finally, you are expected to participate in professional development. So you are expected to continuously grow as an educator. So I want to leave you with the definition from the Code of Ethics and Professional Teachers. It says the professional teacher is the licensed professional who possesses dignity and reputation with high moral values as well as technical and professional competence. He or she adheres to observes and practices a set of ethical and moral principles, standards, and values. In terms of your assignments for this week, I do want you to read Chapter 12, which is Professionalism in Relationships, Reality, and Reform. Your only written assignment for this week is going to be the Professionalism Case Study assignment. And then I do want you to complete your course evaluation. So in terms of the resources for this week, the first thing that's posted is a list of all the professional organizations, and I'll show it to you quickly, at least ones that I could find. The one that I would certainly recommend you checking out is the North Carolina Association for Educators. There are other various professional organizations, and I've broken them apart by subject area. So if you know you want to teach a specific subject area, you may want to join that association. Strongly encourage you to join an association just because you're going to learn from other educators, and they also have tons of resources posted for you. Other things that I've listed in this book is a link to the North Carolina Code of Ethics for Educators and the North Carolina Professional Teaching Standards. As I mentioned, your only written assignment for this week is going to be your professionalism case study assignment. This is 3 case studies that really, as a teacher, you have to kind of stop and pause and think, what is the best way to handle the situation? I will at least say that 2 of these case studies are on a personal note because I've experienced it myself. There's no really right or wrong answer here, but I do want you to start thinking about how you would handle these situations before you get into the classroom. And then your course evaluation is posted down here at the bottom. Just like you will learn as a future teacher, you always want to get feedback from your students on how to improve your course. That is, in my opinion, a sign of a professional teacher is what are ways that I can make this course better for future students. So any praise or any suggestions for improvement, I really want to hear them here. It is completely anonymous. So please make sure to complete that course evaluation before you end the class. It has been such a pleasure getting to know you all this semester. I wish you all the best in your future. I cannot wait to see where this profession takes you. If you ever have any questions or if you ever need any help with anything, do not hesitate to reach out to me.